Hello, my name is Nate Wessels, and I am the developer for the Resting Gardens Cemetery software. And for this tutorial video, I'm going to be going over how to create zones for your cemetery digital map. What is a zone? Well, a zone is a defined area within your map where plots are allowed to exist. Serves a few purposes. One, if you have a bird's eye view of your digital map like I do right now, it's kind of nice for navigational purposes. So like here you can see like each zone has its own labelings like Resting Gardens, far southwest, southwest, southeast, and northeast. So for your end user and for you, it kind of serves a good purpose of showing you where like each zone is located at and like where plots would be located. And second purpose really is to actually keep the website fast. So it's website optimization. Each zone is limited to 500 plots each. This keeps the API calls between the server and the website kind of small but fast enough where if you have low cell reception where your cemetery is located at, someone who's using their phone who pulls up the map, it won't take forever to load. All right, now I'm just gonna quickly explain how to create a map. So first step, you're gonna want to make sure you're logged into your cemetery administrator account. Quick easy way to determine that is if you got like the settings icons on the left, like on the navigation bar here and here. And one thing to note is you won't be able to create or update zones if you're on a mobile device. You'll have to be within a desktop application. Okay, so when you're ready to create a zone, you're going to come over to the settings icon here on the bottom right and click on that. And if you're on a mobile device, it's just going to say you need to be logged in on a desktop. You won't have any of these options. Okay, then you're going to click Zone Manager. Then you're going to click Create New Zone. So for this purpose, I'm just going to create it somewhere here in this field, just so we don't get confused. At first, it's going to want us to click on 3 different locations somewhere in the map. So I'm just going to create a triangle here, kind of shape. It's going to do that. Now, if you don't want your zone to be triangular shaped and you want to create another shape, you're just going to click Add New Point, and then you're going to click like this. Now, one thing to note is these markers do need to be in the order for the shape. So if I were to like drag this over here, kind of does that. So you got 1, 2, 4, 3. You can't do that. Needs to be in order. And whatever the last one is, it's always going to draw the line back to the first one. So if I create another one, I'm going to want to put it there. So I can kind of create whatever shape I want. Now, going back up here, I'm going to click zone name. So let's say I just want to testing zone. And then I'm gonna want to give it a zone initial, and it's a required field here on the zone manager. But what it does is whenever you create a plot within here, the plot will have record that this is the initial. So let's just say, I don't know, TZ dash, something like that, the plot will actually show TZ dash and then the plot ID, whatever you create the plot ID as. If we scroll down to settings, we've got a few options here. We have what is known as zone boundary color. So let's say I want this to be a redder color. I can kind of change it to whatever color I want. And then I've got a few options here. I got like visible to the public. So if I don't want the public to see this, I'm just gonna close or check mark it to the false. And only a cemetery administrator who's logged in can actually view it. Same with all the plots that are within it. And then if I don't want to show the label, I could just do that. One thing to note with showing labels, if you have it off, all the plots within that zone will only have their plot ID if you hover over it with your mouse. But if it's checked, it'll be TZ dash the plot number. Okay, now I'm just going to click save. Give it a moment to load. X out of here. And then if I were to refresh my page, give it a moment to load here. There it is. And if you want to know how to update zones, please watch the next video.